Chapter 1 of Atomic Habits by James Clear, titled The Surprising Power of Atomic Habits, introduces the fundamental concept of atomic habits and the cumulative power of small changes. Here's a detailed breakdown. Key points in Chapter 1. Tiny habits lead to major change. Clear argues that tiny improvements, compounded over time, lead to remarkable transformations. He uses an analogy of a plane that shifts its course by just a few degrees, resulting in a completely different destination over time. Similarly, in personal habits, even a small daily improvement, like 1%, can add up significantly when compounded. Focus on systems, not goals. Clear advocates a shift from setting big goals to building small, consistent systems that improve daily. Systems, like routines and processes, are more reliable for achieving long-term change than aiming for specific outcomes. For example, rather than setting a goal to lose weight, a system could involve daily exercise, mindful eating, and consistent sleep. Systems help manage progress, while goals are more like milestones. The plateau of latent potential. A significant theme in Chapter 1 is the plateau of latent potential, which describes how progress often appears invisible initially. Many people abandon their habits because they don't see immediate results. Clear encourages readers to persist through this plateau. Success, he says, often comes when compounding efforts reach a breakthrough point. He uses the analogy of ice slowly warming until it finally melts at 32 degrees Fahrenheit. This final degree seems dramatic, but it's the cumulative effort that leads up to it that matters. Identity-based habits. Clear introduces the idea of identity-based habits as more effective than outcome-based habits. Rather than focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on the type of person you wish to become. For example, instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," focus on becoming a runner. This shift encourages behavior changes that align with the identity you wish to adopt. When actions support a new identity, habits become self-reinforcing. 3 layers of behavior change. Behavior change can be visualized as a set of concentric circles. Outcomes, outer layer, what you achieve, like losing weight. Processes, middle layer, the habits and systems you employ, like exercising. Identity, inner layer, your beliefs, self-image, and worldview, such as seeing yourself as a healthy person. Focusing on the inner identity helps create a strong foundation for lasting change, as behaviors naturally align with one's self-image. The power of habit stacking. To make new habits easier to adopt, Clear introduces habit stacking, where you link a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you want to start reading more, you might add read for 10 minutes right after your morning coffee. This process leverages the power of association, making new habits feel more natural. Motivation versus environment. While motivation is often seen as the key driver of habits, Clear emphasizes that environment plays an equally, if not more, critical role. The design of our surroundings influences our choices and behaviors, often subconsciously. Thus, shaping the environment to promote positive behaviors, like keeping healthy snacks visible, can make habits easier to form. Summary of Clear's philosophy on habits. In Chapter 1, Clear introduces the core ideas that define his approach to habits. He reframes habits as atomic, not only because they are small, but also because they act as building blocks for major transformations. Success, according to Clear, is not about radical change. It's about consistent small improvements, which when compounded have exponential impact.